Hello, Cherie Hanson here, still fooling around with my light and mic to find the best place, the best set, the best set for my videos. I found a letter that I wrote to my mother when I first went to university and was living off campus with two other female students. And what struck me about the letter was how very hard I was trying. It was like I had asked somebody to validate my existence. The point of the letter was to let my mother know how hardworking I was, how on I was, how much I was focused in putting effort into my life. And it lines up with all the other letters I have found over the years. I'm just trying so hard to be worthy of affection, to be worthy of being valued. And as I was sitting doing Wim Hof today, the thought came to me about how I still do that. I have people who are friends, but rarely contact me, don't have time. And it's not on them, it's on me, because I realize that I am creating this world in which I am constantly attempting to prove my value to other people. And that's causing, when you get spiders on a plant or some kind of strange black mold or something. And I was thinking about how that kind of blights my energy to be in the world that way. Instead of being in a place where I am just really grounded in myself, in my own way of being in the world. And I just trust that I'm going to attract people who want to spend time with me, who want to show me love, who want to, have that coffee or talk about their life or whatever that is. And that is exactly how we end up with this wound from our childhood when we weren't loved, when we weren't taken care of. So I was sitting there, and as I was breathing, I was going, it's time to stop auditioning for friendships. It's time to stop reaching out over and over again and to be in a place where I am so rooted in who I am right now that I trust that friendships will come to me, that people will want to spend time with me. Oh my God, what an idea. Whoa! And that I don't have to be in a place where I'm constantly trying to prove myself. So as we move into this part of the transition, I'm getting a very, very strong message coming to me. It's time to stop that shit. I know. It's harsh. But I stopped on the sidewalk and I greeted a new person who had just moved into the neighborhood, and I was very friendly, and I did not have expectations from her, but I did say, if you ever need anything, I'm here. And I think just to get in a place when you drop that filter that there's something somehow wrong with you, that there's something and this is the thing I heard so much in, public school. Oh God, the horror of public school. You're too much. You're too intense. You work too hard. You're just always reading. You're weird. And it's time to walk away from that imprinting to be in a place where I trust that those people who are meant to come to me will come to me. And those people who are meant to show affection to me will show affection to me. I don't need to be working at it so hard. And boy, I'll tell you, going back over my letters and reading them, and I was feeling so much compassion for myself. Like, you're just trying so hard to get your mother to say you're a good girl, you're a good person, that you are doing everything right. And we're talking about letters that went up until I was in my 40s. It's like, what? So, in this transition we're in, when we're being asked to upgrade, when we're being asked to shift our identity, our sense of self, it's very important to allow the process. Who were you? You were that. You're done. You're not that anymore. You are something else. And maybe right now, a lot of people don't know who they're becoming. And that can just scare the crap out of you, because we just like to know exactly how we get petted and rewarded and get certified and get popular, all these things that we've been taught to crave in our lives. And the reason that we're craving them is because most of us went through highly traumatic experiences as we were growing up. The school system was traumatic. And the whole fame culture is traumatic. Am I good enough? No, not until you're famous. Am I perfect enough? No, not until you're rich. So we are constantly in a position where the prize is being pulled away from us. And the reason for that is because the prize is a delusion. That's not the prize. The prize is when Todd comes and lays down on my legs at night and purrs, or when the zinnia I planted too late in the season is finally opening. It's the small things. It's the tiny, tiny things that are the absolute blessings that we have in our lives. The way that we can validate ourselves is by stopping, breathing, slowing down, and finding the beauty around us, because it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. So this came to me today. It was like, enough of that. So I found that letter, and it reminded me of all the other letters and of all the trying too hard, the sense of being inadequate, unlovable, and something wrong with me. And the thing that helps me get out of that is I really enjoy my company. Who wouldn't? I like it. When I am by myself, when I am sitting and watching my thoughts, when I'm doing breath work, when I go for a walk, it's glorious. I don't say to myself, there's something wrong with you when I'm thinking. I just get to a place where I'm going, wow, that's really interesting. You got quite the movie going on there. Yes, yes, I do. So I wanted to share this with you today because I think we're in the transition. A lot of people are finding this difficult. It is difficult. We come back to grounding ourselves, taking care of our bodies, and figuring out what your love language is for you to you. What is your love language? And take that out and use it. Okay? Thank you to everyone who is subscribing to my videos, who is viewing my videos. I am so grateful. Your comments are so encouraging and so lovely. Do subscribe, thumbs up, and comment to make these videos, these thoughts I have, go out into the world where they can help somebody else who's sitting alone on a park bench beating the crap out of themselves with their thoughts. Because that's where we are right now. We're like, oh man, what is this? And I do want to suggest to you, you get a hold of me for life coaching, for a psychic reading, for a tarot card reading. I can help you. I have helped myself. I helped myself. Nobody invited me to this. To come to a place where you have a more satisfying life, where you're not in a state of constant craving, because that is hell on earth. And I say to you, as I always do, I appreciate you.